Dear students, in this video we will discuss about class 6 Collins English Grammar and Composition test 2 page number 98. Okay, so here underline the verb in each sentence, state whether it is transitive or intransitive. Okay, so you know transitive means if a sentence has an object, okay, so we call it is a transitive verb. Okay, so here I smells when heated. So you know this is intransitive verb. So here melts. There is no object. So melts will be an intransitive verb. Then next, my father stopped the car suddenly. So you know here stopped is a transitive verb. Okay, you know there is an object, direct object. This is you know the car. Stopped what? Okay, so you can also ask what to the verb or whom to the verb. You can also get the direct and also indirect object. Will you speak the truth? You know here will speak. This is transitive verb and there is an object, you know the truth. This is you know direct object. Okay. Then next, the boy is controlling the toy helicopter. So you know here the transitive verb, we have to first underline the verb. Okay, so here you know this is transitive verb, is controlling, and there is an object, the toy helicopter. So you know this is direct object. Okay, then next, the man caught a big tree. So you know here transitive verb caught and object, you know a big tree. This is direct object. So here the caught will be called as transitive verb. Then next, the train arrived late. You know there is no object, arrived late. Okay, you know here arrived intransitive verb. Then next, the hands of the clock are broken. Okay, you know this is intransitive, there is no object, are broken, you know this is intransitive verb. Okay. Then next, Hari broke his father's watch. You know broke is a transitive verb because there is an object, father's watch. Okay, his father's watch. Okay, so this is direct object. Okay, so if there are two objects in a sentence, so you know the living person will be called as indirect object and the non-living will be called as direct object. So here take an example. Our teacher gives us task. Okay, so you know here there are two objects, us and also task. So here us, you know this is indirect object, you know living. Okay, living person, this is the object of we, and task, you know this is direct object. Okay, so if there is only one object sentence, if there is only one object in a sentence, then the object will be considered as direct object. Whatever it may be living, it may be non-living, it doesn't matter. If there is only one object, then you have to consider the object direct object. Clear? Then next here, underline the direct object and circle the indirect object in these sentences. So here, Juvita told me a lie. Okay. So here, you know, as I have told you, there are two objects, a lie and also me. So you know here me is a living person, that is the object of I. Okay, you know me is the object of objective personal pronoun and this is subjective personal pronoun. So you know me here, this is you know indirect object. So you have to circle the indirect object. Okay, so here me, you know indirect object, and a lie, you know this is direct object. Okay. Then next, Nikhil's father left him a present. Similarly here, okay, him a present. So him, you know this is the object of he. He is a subjective personal pronoun, him is objective personal pronoun. So here him, you know this is indirect object. Okay, and you know present, a present, you know this is a direct object. Clear? Then next, call Uncle John a cab. So you know there are two objects, a cab and also Uncle John. So here you know Uncle John is indirect object and a cab this is direct object. Clear? Then next, we promised him our support. So similarly here him is you know object of he and our support. So you know here our support this is a direct object and him you know this is indirect object, living person. Okay, clear? Then next here, she lent me her notebook. So similarly here me and also her notebook. So here me you know this is indirect object and her notebook. Okay, notebook you know this is direct object. Clear? Then next, the teacher granted us leave for a week. So here us and leave, us you know this is living. Okay, living person, that means you know non-living things and living things. Living things will be considered as indirect object, non-living things will be considered as direct object. As I have already told you, if there is only one object, then you have to consider the object as direct, not indirect object. Clear? So here similarly us will be indirect object and leave you know direct object. Clear? Then next, the prime minister awarded him a gold medal. So here him and gold medal. So you know him is indirect object. Okay, and gold medal you know this is direct object. Clear? Then next, my brother did me a great favor. You know me, indirect object. Great favor you know this is direct object. Clear? Then next here, identify the tense of the verbs in these sentences. Okay, so here I have been working. So you know this is the structure of a present perfect continuous. Okay, has or have plus been plus v1 ing. So this is you know present perfect continuous. Then next, I finished the assignment yesterday. So you know this is v2. Okay, second form of the verb. So you know this is simple past. Then next, he has lived in this house for 10 years. So you know has lived. This is the structure of present perfect. Okay, you know the structure of present perfect, has or have plus v3. v3 you know third form of the verb. What are they doing over there? So you know here the sentence is written in WH pattern. Okay, so here you know this is present continuous. Is am are here going. Is am are plus v1 ing. Okay, so you know this is present continuous. What are they doing over there? Okay, then next here, he had not realized his error. So you know this is past perfect, negative structure. Okay, here. Then next, she will come with us tomorrow. So you know here this is simple future. Okay, shall or will plus v1, shall or will plus v1. This is simple future. Okay, by this time tomorrow I will have reached. So you know this is future perfect. Okay, will have plus v3. Okay, reached. Dehradun. So you know this is future perfect. Then next, the girls were scolded by the headmistress. So you know here we are scolded. This is written you know passive form. Okay, so this is you know simple past. Clear? Then next here, rewrite these sentences using the tenses indicated in the brackets. So he will be a good leader. So you know the sentence is written in simple future. So you have to change into simple past. Okay. So here will be changed into was. He was a good leader. Clear? Then next question here, he had no water. We had no water in our house. So you know the sentence is written in simple past. So here this is you know written in simple past. We had. So you have to change into simple future. So as you know the structure of simple future is shall or will plus v1. Okay, So according to this structure, the answer will be we will have. Okay, here shall or will plus V1 have. We will have no water in our house. Okay. Then next question here. Gayatri had many friends. So here the sentence is also simple past. So you have to write simple present. Just you have to replace has. Okay. In place of had. Gayatri has many friends. Elsa will meet her mother tomorrow. So you know the sentence is written in simple future. You have to change the sentence into future continuous. So you know the structure of future continuous is will be plus V1 ing. Okay. So here the answer will be Elisa will be meeting her mother tomorrow. Okay. So here Elisa will be meeting. Clear? Then next question here. Revati said she was watching films all night. So you have to change into past perfect continuous. So you know the sentence is written in past progressive. Okay. So you know this is introducing verb, or we called it a reporting verb. Okay. We'll study more about this in narration, direct and also indirect speech. Okay. Revati said she was watching films all night. So you have to change into past perfect continuous. So you know the structure of past perfect continuous is had. Okay. Had plus been plus V1 ing. Revati said, okay, she had been watching films all night. So here she had been watching. This is you know the structure of past perfect progressive. Then next question here. They wait for the arrival of their teacher. So you know the sentence is written in simple present. You have to change into present continuous. You know the structure of present continuous is are plus V1 ing. Okay. So here the answer will be they are. You know the subject is plural, so the verb must be plural. They are waiting for the arrival of their teacher. Okay. Present continuous. So here they are waiting. Clear? Then next question here. I scraped my knee while running to the principal's office. You have to change into past perfect. The sentence is written in simple past. Okay. So here the answer will be I had scrapped. This is you know had plus V3. This is the structure of past perfect. Okay. Then next question here. They were questioned by their teacher about the drawing on the board. You have to change into present perfect. The sentence you know written in simple past in passive form. Okay. So here they have been questioned. This is present perfect. Have been questioned by. Here the answer will be written in passive form. Okay. They have questioned. So this is wrong. This is you know active. So you have to the question is written you know in passive form. So you have to write the answer in passive. Okay, they have been questioned by their teacher about the drawing on the board. Clear? Then next question here, underline the finite verbs and circle the non-finite verbs in these sentences. So here my best friend wants to be an astronaut. Okay. So you know finite verb and non-finite. Finite verb means the verb having tense. Okay. The verb that changes according to the person or subject. Okay, this is known as finite verb. So here look at the sentence. My best friend wants to be. So you know here wants. Okay, so you have to underline the finite verb. You have to underline wants. Wants is finite verb. And you know non-finite to be. Okay, this is non-finite. This is finite. My friend wants. So suppose you want to change the subject like I. Okay, I want, not wants. So this is finite verb that change according to the number of person or singular or plural. Clear? Then next we could not finish the puzzle. So you know here could not finish. This is you know finite verb. Okay. Then next they studied hard to pass the examination. So you know they studied you know finite verb. To pass, this is non-finite verb. You know studied means this is simple past. To pass indicates no tense, but here studied indicates the simple past. So here studied is finite verb, to pass is non-finite verb. Clear? Then next, your mission is to go into enemy territory. You know here finite verb is simple present, and non-finite to go. To plus infinitive. Infinitive the first form of the verb. This is known as infinitive. Okay, to go, this is non-finite verb, and is this is finite verb. Then next, the nurses are attending to the emergency cases. Here finite verb. Okay, are attending. This is finite verb. Okay. Then next, the maid was asked to close the door. Was asked. This is finite verb. You have to underline, and non-finite to close. You have to close. You have to circle to close. Okay. Then next, my parents encouraged me to work hard. Encourage. This is finite verb. Okay. It indicates the tense, simple past, and to work. This is non-finite verb. Then next, the kitten pot to show its gratitude. This is pot. Okay. This is finite verb, and to show this is non-finite verb. Clear? It is shows past tense, and it shows no tense. That's why it is non-finite verb. Clear? Then next here, identify the errors in these sentences and rewrite them in the correct manner. Okay. So here in the first sentence, the cricket team take. So this is wrong. The cricket team takes. You have to use. Okay. According to the subject, the verb must agree. Okay. The subject is singular, so the verb must be singular. So you have to add s. Then next, each of the students. So when a sentence start with like each of, everyone, the verb must be singular. Okay. You have to write here. You have to just add here s. Okay. With need. Each of the students needs, not need. Okay, a folder and a pen. Then next, the school choir practice songs every morning. The school choir practices. Okay, you have to add s. Then next, moms are a disease that should be prevented. Some nouns ending with s takes a singular verb, like mathematics, economics, statistics, moms, measles. So here you have to write singular is, not are. The next, he take everything for granted. The subject is singular, third person singular, so the verb must be singular. He takes, not take. The next, neither Nitin's brothers or his mother agree. When a sentence joined by conjunction, neither nor, you have to follow the second noun or pronoun. So your second noun, mother. Okay, so here mother singular, so you have to use singular verb, agreed. Clear? Then next question here, both of these pairs of pants, okay, needs or need. Both of these pairs of pants, this is plural. So the verb must be plural. Okay, if a sentence start with like a pair of pants, so you can use your singular verb needs. Okay, but here both of these pairs of pants, so this is plural, so the verb must be plural, need, not needs. Then next, Hermione Granger and Ron Weasley is characters from the Harry Potter series. Here the both characters are different. That means it refers to plural. Okay, here the subject is plural, so the verb must be plural, so you have to use are, not is. Okay, from the Harry Potter series, are, not is. Clear? So I think this video will help you. If you find any doubt, you can comment in the comment box. Okay, thank you.